Ghost in the Machine by Patrick Carman. Friday, September 24th, 8:15 a.m. Now I know why she was so quiet, and it's not because she was mad at me or had stopped trusting me. We're the same as before. In the tape, we have all the pieces now, and she's right. This is our last shot. I need to know, what is my dad up to? What was Joe Bush up to? I have all day to think about what a nightmare this is going to be. Even Sarah looks frightened, which frightens me even more. I try to lie to myself. I try to think that maybe last time in the dredge wasn't as bad as I think it was. And there is this part of me that's so curious. What's hidden down there? It could be something really important, like the evidence of a murder or a stash of gold, $900 an ounce. If there's even 1 pound of gold hidden in a cave up on the mountain somewhere, it's worth $15,000. I wish I could trust my dad and mom. I wish our park ranger wasn't such a creep. But most of all, I wish there wasn't a ghost waiting to kill me when I went to the dredge. Friday, September 24th, 8:23 a.m. Taking a nap since I'll be up all night. Friday, September 24th, 3:15 p.m. By the way, that George Lutz password was a real find. Sarah really knows how to freak me out. The Amityville house was messed up. I feel like I have a lot in common with George Lutz. I know exactly how he felt. Friday, September 24th, 4:43 p.m. Daryl Bonner just knocked on the door. I tried to act like I wasn't home, but he yelled my name and it startled me. Nothing like dropping a can of Coke to alert others to your presence. "Come on out," he said through the screen door. "I just want a word with you." I swear this guy acts like he's a police officer, which is why maybe I'm so confused about how much authority he has. I feel like he could haul me off to jail and get away with it. Anyway, the Coke was fizzing all over the kitchen floor, so I asked him to wait. When I went out to the porch, he was standing with his hands on his hips, staring down Main Street. "Tomorrow things are going to get a lot safer around here," he said, "but tonight's a different story." "What do you mean?" "I mean Sarah, she's just crazy enough to try and go out there again. Why are you two so interested in the dredge anyway?" Why would he think I'd tell him? "We're not," I said. "We're just bored." "I don't believe you." "I'm not sure what you want me to say. Just promise me you won't go out there tonight. Can you do that?" I am so deep in trouble that one more broken promise won't hurt. "I promise I won't go out there tonight," I said. He didn't believe me. "Trust me, Ryan, you don't want to be anywhere near there tonight. Just stay away." I could already imagine him giving the same lecture to Sarah. She'd go along just like I did, lying through her teeth. What gave him the right to tell us what to do anyway? He had a lot of nerve. I began to think Sarah's idea of going at 3 a.m. made a lot of sense. That's so late it's almost the next day. It was our best chance to get in quietly, open the secret room, and enter the 5-digit alchemy code into the cryptics. Friday, September 24th, 9:43 p.m. Dad and Mom are home. They're sitting on the porch downstairs. I sat with them for a while and we talked about a few things. My dad was surprisingly chatty. I really wish I knew what he was up to. I really wish I knew he wasn't a killer. Apparently, Dr. Watts' body was found. I don't know whether it was because of a call Sarah made or if some neighbor came across him. Whatever the case, it's big local news. In Skeleton Creek, any death is big local news. Dad doesn't look too upset, but at the same time he doesn't look too guilty either, and in the video from last night he hardly looked like he'd just killed a man. So either he's innocent or he's an amazing deceiver. I want to believe the first, but I'm fearing the second. They were a little nicer about Sarah in school for a change, like they knew we couldn't dodge each other entirely. A glance or a hello would be impossible to avoid. Their message was clear. Just keep it to a minimum and stay focused on your work. Don't get tripped up. Come home right after school. I asked Dad what time they were burning down the dredge, and he said early, about 8 in the morning. That bothered me a little because it meant a lot of people would be out there at the crack of dawn to get a good seat and see the flames. We'd have to get in and out of the dredge fast. I turned in for the night and left them sitting together, so quiet, those two. I guess a lot of years married can do that to people, but they seem happy, generally speaking. My dad especially, like the weight of the world has been lifted off his shoulders. Saturday, September 25th, 1:30 a.m. New email from Sarah. The password, in case someone comes in my room and finds my journal tomorrow morning because I've turned up missing, is Father Aristeus. Just go to www.sarahfincher.com and put in these letters, Father Aristeus. You'll find us. There's nothing left to say. It's time for me to go. sarahfincher.com. Password, Father Aristeus.